our 2020 Forte GT. Come on! Guys, this is our 2020 Forte GT, and I was just playing around with the instrument cluster up here, and I found this cool thing that says transmission temperature. So instead of looking at this gauge over here, I can just actually look at my instrument cluster and it'll show me the temperature. It's very cool right now because I just started it up. Let's go. So this is our GT, which is our sportier version of our Forte. One thing that I absolutely love is this sun visor right here. It'll actually block the sun from me. Not only that, but if I want to put my makeup on, I just slide that over and boom, there's a mirror right there for me. Also, if I need a light, there you go. Let there be light. Easy peasy. This is like one of the coolest steering wheels. It's kind of like John Deere used to be the only one that can go up and down and in and out. But now I have a telescopic steering wheel in my very own car. So I can have the maximum level of comfort at all times. Now this is a manual seat, but I can make it taller, shorter, push it up, push it down, and adjust the back just how I need it. Now the seating material is actually really cool. It's of course a leather material or leatherette, but it has this awesome red trimming on it. It makes everything in the GT look a little bit more sporty. As you notice on the front, you did see those red trim accents as well, even though she's a black car. I need a little bit more power. Let's go! So I just put her in sport mode, which gives me a little bit more torque, and it makes me handle curves better, or sharper steering, as you can tell. Now she doesn't come standard with navigation, but what she does have standard is Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. What this means for you is that you'll be able to plug your phone in right here to this USB port, and it'll project everything you could possibly want from your phone to your screen right there. Normal mode is kind of like our comfort mode. They work about the same. So what this does for you is you get a very, very smooth ride and you get great gas economy. You also have your sport mode, which I just told you has a little bit more torque and you can handle curves better. Gets a little bit more of a pick-me-up. And then your smart mode. I usually drive in either any of those three, really, normal, sport, or smart mode. The smart mode will actually go between normal and sport, just kind of learning your driving style, whether you take more aggressive at the takeoff or you like to coast a lot. It'll learn that about you and it'll adjust between sport and normal as needed. Now for anybody with great hand-eye coordination, you can also get into manual, and you have two different ways you can do this with your smart street. So just knock that over to the left a little bit and you can shift up and shift down right there. It's just an electronic way that you can actually shift your automatic transmission manually. Not only that, you have another option. You even have paddle shifters up at the top of the steering wheel. So if you like video games, that's probably going to be very easy for you to figure out. The instrument cluster is one of its own. I mean, it has a lot of things to it. Like if you want to do see your lane keep assist, it'll display that for you. Lane keep assist has a couple of different features for it too. So the first feature is our active lane keep assist that'll keep you centered in the lane at all times. It'll tug on the steering wheel as needed to make sure you're always there. Then you have your standard lane keep assist. That'll make sure that as long as you're going above 40 miles an hour, if you get over your line a little bit, it'll make a little beeping noise and tug at your wheel, keeping you into that lane as well. Now, your other option is to just have an auditory alert, so it'll just beep at you like it just did whenever you get over your lane and not actually tug on your wheel at all. So you can customize the car to whatever you want. Do you ever have whenever you're driving and somehow you lose your phone, maybe it slides between a seat, or I don't know, you drop it on the floor, or somehow it gets lost under your butt, because that happens to me all the time. So you're not going to have to worry about missing any calls from anybody, or if you need to make a call, you can still do that without even having to think about it. Just press this button right here and say, hey, call mom, and it'll call your mom. Or, hey, call Ted, and it'll call Ted. And if someone were to call you, just answer it right there, or you can even answer it on the screen too. Since it's getting to nightfall, one thing that I absolutely love is my rear view mirror. Let's say if someone's behind me and I think they might have their lights on, or maybe they just have really good headlights, I'm not quite sure, but that light's starting to bother me. So if that's the case, I just flip that down or back, and it'll actually make it so that light isn't going to be reflected into my eyes anymore. Another cool thing that my instrument cluster shows is my tire pressure. So at all times I can check my tire pressure without actually getting my hands dirty. So I don't like to get my hands dirty. Come see Kim at Wilson Kia. It's 4204 Lakeland Drive, Clowood, Mississippi, 39232. See you then.